Downtown Toronto, a thriving metropolis that is littered with high-rise buildings. Has one of the strangest abandoned buildings that I have ever come across. The 16-story tall Whitney Block Tower. The Whitney Block was built in 1926 to house offices for a rapidly growing provincial government, and in 1932, the tower was added by architect Francis Heakes, who passed away before the tower was completed at the age of 74. The tower was seen as both a marvel and an oddity. With its Art Deco architecture, it was the tallest building in the province of Ontario at the time. It included a bowling alley, and strangely, it had pens for domestic and farm animals. This was because the provincial veterinary service was on the 6th floor of the tower. How did animals get to the 6th floor? On a hand-cranked elevator. But as the decades passed by, regulations changed, and by the 1960s, the building could not keep up with the fire and safety codes. The tower was built with no ventilation system. The only way that workers could cool off during the summer was to open windows. And it is rumored that they used to bring blocks of ice to the top floor. And the building only had one staircase. After being open for 35 years, the tower was deemed a fire hazard in 1968 and has been sitting abandoned since then. Since 1968, the government has invested in keeping the exterior of the building in good shape, including replacing windows and repairs to the facade. The lower floors of the tower are now used as government offices again, but the rest of the tower remains empty to this day, with no access unless you have a government ID. The tower sits as a reminder of the past and the mistakes that have been made along the way. Hopefully, a talented architect will be able to solve the more than 50-year-old problems, and new life will be brought back into it. I hope you all enjoyed the story of this strange but beautiful building. Let me know what you think about the story in the comments. And as always, I'll see you on the next adventure.